Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Welcome to Accelerated Health with Sara Banta. I'm a wife, mom of 3, and an NAP certified supplement professional, but that's not all. I'm also the founder of the awarded most innovative health supplement company 4 years in a row, Accelerated Health Products. We are a brand offering innovative, natural, scalar-enhanced supplements to optimize your health. And this podcast is not just a source of information. We are a community. We're all here to learn and grow on our health journeys, regardless of where you are today. And this podcast is the springboard to learning. The free group coaching on Telegram is where we continue learning together. You can ask your questions. I post tips and tools to deepen your health and keep you moving forward. So here's what you can expect. New episodes every Monday and Wednesday with in-depth health discussions and expert guests, hot topic issues like this one that are in the news every Friday to keep things fun. And then, of course, followed up with the free group coaching, a supportive space for you to connect with like-minded people and to learn. The details can be found on my website at SaraBantaHealth.com. Have you thought about detoxing, but you're a little worried about the detox flu symptoms? You don't want to be put on a liquid diet? Well, I have created over 10 unique, easy detox cleanses where you eat real food. You actually probably are eating more food than you are now, and you don't have detox symptoms. You can start with the colon cleanse just to get pooping. You can do the bladder cleanse, kidney cleanse, parasite cleanse, kidney cleanse, and you've got the liver flush cleanse. You all need that at least 4 times a year. Then there's the big one, the accelerated diet cleanse, and that one resets your weight goals, your brain, your gut, your hormones, all the things. You can take the detox quiz at SaraBantaHealth.com to find out which one's right for you, and maybe you're not ready for a detox. Maybe you just want to start with 1, 2, 3 supplements. Well, complete the health goals form on my website and I will personally put together a protocol just for you. Just by taking a few steps forward with your health, you will change your life. And the difference is I'm here every step of the way. Oh my goodness, we are talking about our real hot topic, creatine. There's so many studies, right? Muscle building, brain health, all the things. But there's a new study that is going to upset a lot of people. This study is challenging the claims that it actually helps grow muscle. It may not be what it says, what people are saying it is. It has been a long time hot topic. Women, men, especially as menopausal women who are losing our muscle. Women can now benefit. It's not just for the bodybuilders when they're young, right? Well, a team of researchers from the University of New South Wales in Sydney recently conducted a clinical trial that tracked the effects of daily creatine supplementation during a 12-week resistant training program. Their findings: they challenge some of the common assumptions about the supplement's muscle building capabilities. They were giving them 5 grams of creatine per day, and they're showing that it does not make any difference to the amount of lean muscle mass people put on while resistant training. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? I thought we were going over all the studies, the most researched supplement ever, showing all of these benefits. And now all of a sudden a study is saying no. Well, they included 54 healthy adults between the ages of 18 and 50. They were split into 2 groups. One group took 5 grams of creatine daily, beginning a week before the exercise program started. The other group did the same workouts, but took no supplement or a placebo. They all engaged in a structured, supervised, resistant training program 3 times a week for 12 weeks. Lean muscle mass was assessed using the DEXA scans, which are the gold standard tool, right? At 3 points: at the start of the study, at the initial wash-in week of creatine, and at the end of the 12-week training period. Now, was there an initial bump? Yeah, and we know that. We know we get this water weight, right? The creatine group showed a slight increase in lean body mass after the first week before the workouts had even begun. This early bump was most likely due to that fluid retention. The muscles take in that water so that it is more hydrated and can do more work. There is something to that. And we know that there's a short-term effect of creatine supplementation with that water weight, and then it kind of goes away. It draws in the water to the muscle cells, which can account for that quick increase in mass, lean mass. That's not the same as muscle mass, right? Your lean body mass is your organs, your muscle, your water, everything but fat. But after the full 12 weeks of resistant training, both groups, those taking creatine, those not, saw similar gains in muscle mass, roughly about 4.4 pounds on average. The creatine group didn't experience any statistically significant advantage over the non-supplemented group in terms of muscle growth. Okay, what do we do now, right? Well, dosage may matter. One important note, the study uses a consistent 5-gram daily dose, the common recommended maintenance dose, but it does not include the traditional loading phase, which typically involves about taking 20 to 25 grams per day for a week to rapidly saturate the muscles. So that could be part of the issue. The maintenance dose is often chosen to avoid the potential gastrointestinal side effects associated with that loading phase. So it also may take longer to see the measurable muscle saturation if that happens at all. So maybe that's the issue. But should we be taking creatine? Well, the researchers were careful to note that their study focused only on lean muscle growth. It did not explore the other potential benefits of creatine, such as improved recovery, cognitive function. There's a lot of talk about the cognitive benefits of creatine, especially in women, enhanced bone density, and potentially neuroprotective effects. So who knows? Why are you taking creatine? So we're just talking about the muscle building. And additionally, the study does not include athletes, bodybuilders, or individuals with high training loads. It focuses on relatively healthy, recreational, active adults. So the findings might not be fully translatable into that advanced fitness population, but I'm talking to you. Where are you? Are you the 20-year-old bodybuilder, or are you the menopausal woman that is just trying to maintain that muscle mass? So what's more, though, is the creatine may still offer subtle benefits for women. The study did show a slight advantage in lean body mass gain among the female participants, but it was not statistically significant. So is that your real game changer? Where do we go from here? The study doesn't suggest that creatine isn't effective. It simply raises important questions about how we use it, what dosage, and what outcomes we're trying to achieve. So if our primary goal is to build muscle, we might be able to use creatine in addition to some other things, but what else can you use? What is more effective? And that is my goal. I am so passionate about this at 49 as a female who is trying to put on muscle, trying to maintain muscle, have elderly parents, an elderly mom who needs that muscle to prevent a break in a bone that leads to mortality. Muscle is an organ of longevity. So rather than relying on a single supplement like creatine, we need to be more global, more open-minded, more targeted, right? And this is where I created accelerated aminos. It is an amazing supplement for an 18-year-old female who's an athlete. It's an amazing supplement for the 20-year-old guy who's trying to build that muscle. It's amazing for that 70-year-old man in the gym that's just fighting the age. But I designed it for us women who are in perimenopause and menopause that are losing muscle weight and gaining fat weight, and the scale's not moving, and we think everything's fine, but we're risking a fall, we're risking brittle bones, we're risking all of the things. We need those amino acids not just for muscle, but for our hair, our skin, our collagen, our wrinkles. Forget the Botox and the fillers. We need amino acids. But here we are talking about muscles. And why did we create accelerated aminos when there are other amino acid supplements out there? Because there was a way to make it better. And at Accelerated Health Products, we only create supplements when there's something out there that needs to be improved on. I was taking amino acids. I've been taking amino acids for years. I eat a ton of protein. I love protein. But those other brands, the top brands, was creating fluff, was creating water retention, was creating the fact that I couldn't take my rings off my fingers. I couldn't see my ankles because of edema. I was bloated. And it didn't make sense because these supplements had 2 calories to them. That doesn't make sense. So what we did was we made accelerated aminos with 0 fillers. 0. They are tablets compressed. No other company does this. But it's not just a basic essential amino acid blend. We have included ingredients that are powerful, research-backed, and the formula is designed to maximize protein synthesis, fuel recovery, protect against muscle loss, promote full body health without the calories, without the bloating, without the drawbacks of protein powders and creatine and other essential amino acids. So we've put in it the 9 essential amino acids, right? You've got L-leucine, which is that anabolic trigger. It is the most powerful of the branched chain amino acids when it comes to stimulating that muscle protein synthesis. It flips the switch for the growth and repair, particularly post-workout, making it an absolute. Then you've got L-isoleucine. And this, while leucine builds, isoleucine fuels. It enhances glucose uptake, increases fat oxidation during exercise, boosts the energy and the endurance. L-valine rounds out the BCAA trio. It's vital for maintaining mental focus, reduce that fatigue, preserve that muscle mass. Now, you can't just stick with the branched chain amino acids. They've been proven not to work on their own. That's why you got to have all 9 essential amino acids. L-lysine plays a key role in calcium absorption, immune function, collagen, tissue repair. L-threonine, needed for that joint and skin integrity. It also helps with the collagen and elastin. Like I said, forget the Botox. It plays a role in the nervous system function and immune regulation. I love it also because it calms your brain down. Phenylalanine, sorry about that one. It's a precursor to neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, helps with your mood, focus, motivation. Methionine, sulfur-containing amino acid, critical for detoxification, and you know I love detox. It's essential for glutathione production. So really important, supports that liver health. Histidine helps with the tissue repair, immune function, digestion. It's a precursor to histamine. We really need to pay attention to histamines. Have you been more allergic than before? Most of us are suffering from high histamine reactions, and we never have before. So that's an issue. Tryptophan helps with calming you down. It's a precursor to serotonin, supports sleep, mood stability, appetite control. But the thing is the body to build muscle needs all 9 of these in the exact right ratio. You can't get it from pea protein or vegan proteins because they don't have that complete amino acid profile that where it's packaged in this nice, neat package that the muscles say, I need that package exactly how you're delivering it, right? But then what we do with accelerated aminos is we add in these other ingredients that no other company does. HMB. This is a metabolite of leucine. People talk about leucine as the trigger for muscle protein synthesis, but leucine has to convert into HMB to do that. No one's talking about that. And we put HMB in there. It is potent. It minimizes the breakdown of your muscles. It enhances muscle synthesis. So it's helping you with that staying in that anabolic state, not in the catabolic state. Catabolism is when you break things down. So it reduces muscle wasting, enhances your strength and power so you get more out of your workout. It accelerates the post-workout recovery, supports body composition, fat loss, and muscle gain, protects against sarcopenia. Another ingredient no one's heard of, no one's added to a supplement like this, estrogen. Estrogen increases the absorption of not just the amino acids by 41%, so you're getting more bang for your buck, but it increases the uptake of all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients you're taking from your overall diet. It's amazing. It strengthens that gut lining, helps with leaky gut, supports digestion and immune system, enhances the bioavailability of the full formula, making every ingredient more effective, reduces gut inflammation, promotes that long-term digestive health, helps with the bloat. So as other ingredients, creatine and the other essential amino acid supplements and protein powders are causing that bloat, accelerated aminos are not. My daughter and her friends, they're all athletes. They were sitting around talking about all the different protein powders they've had. And they all were like, yeah, it doesn't matter which one I take. I get bloated. And they're not really into health other than wanting to perform. But they don't know much about diet. They don't know much about ingredients. But they do know that most protein powders were causing them bloat. We then include Synactive. I love it. It helps eliminate senescent cells. I was looking up a very popular anti-aging longevity supplement, and guess what? The one ingredient in it that is doing all the work. It's Synactive, but no one is putting it into an essential amino acid supplement. It promotes the regeneration of healthy cells. It accelerates the muscle recovery, cellular regeneration. It improves endurance and athletic performance. So you're getting more out of your workout. So you have more energy to lift heavier, to run harder, to do all the things. It reduces the muscle fatigue and inflammation, and then it supports mitochondrial function. We are only as healthy as our mitochondria. Mitochondria die, we die, right? We need that ATP inside the mitochondria to increase to its maximum level. It also has OKG. It enhances protein synthesis, reduces muscle breakdown, so another ingredient to help with staying in that anabolic state. Support tissue healing, making it especially useful for athletes, anyone recovering from surgery or stress. It boosts nitric oxide for better circulation. It reduces the ammonia levels, decreases fatigue, promotes healing, repair, immune support, all the things. Orotic acid. This is sometimes referred as vitamin B13. It plays a key role in DNA and RNA synthesis and helps with that ATP production, supports liver detox and regeneration, helps improve endurance and recovery, mineral absorption, longevity, cellular repair. Lastly, TMG. I actually just heard another huge influencer say, yeah, during my workouts in the summer when I'm ready to really get lean, I add in TMG. Well, you don't need to add in TMG because it's included in the accelerated aminos. It's a powerful methyl donor, supports detox and hormone balance, liver health. It reduces homocysteine, enhances creatine production naturally. So your body's producing its own creatine. How amazing is that? No loading phase needed. It helps with fat metabolism, muscle performance, aids in that methylation for mood, energy, and DNA repair. You know, we put a young group of athletes on accelerated aminos, and we're tracking their progress. And these girls don't really care about what they're eating. They're probably eating a ton of processed foods, all of that. They're gaining muscle and they're losing fat. And I just also did a podcast on the fact that processed foods are causing kids to have low muscle mass, which is not just about vanity, but it is setting them up for a lifetime of issues, health issues. Low muscle mass equals death, low longevity, because your muscle increases mitochondrial health. It has more mitochondria. It increases glucose storage so that your insulin sensitivity is better. And these kids are not going to have it. So even for your children, even if you can't control what their diet is, supplementing with accelerated aminos is going to give them energy. So hopefully they go out to play with their friends and get off their gaming and their cell phones, but also will supplement when they're not eating enough protein. And what you get out of the accelerated aminos, back to the creatine, is there's no loading, no bloating, no calories, with 99% absorption, zero waste, zero fillers. Accelerated aminos is giving you the equivalent of 30 grams of protein per serving without the heaviness of protein shakes. You're getting muscle preservation and building while you're fat burning. And that is possible. It enhances the recovery. And it's not just for your muscles, but it's for your hair, your nails, your skin. It's helping with detoxification. It's got adaptogens. You'll also feel your brain turn on. So maybe you continue with your creatine and you add in the accelerated aminos, or maybe you just try the amino acids, the accelerated aminos. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your results. I want to hear what you're doing. I want to hear how creatine's worked for you or not worked for you. And I also want to hear if you're trying accelerated aminos and what you've noticed. Thanks for listening. Our discussion does not have to stop here. If you're feeling lost in the supplement world, I'm here to help. You can start by getting your free supplement protocol. Head to SaraBantaHealth.com, complete the form, and I will personally put together a protocol just for you. Follow me on social media, tag me, and DM me. I want to hear about your muscle building challenges and successes. Accelerated Health Products. Join the free group coaching on Telegram. I answer your questions, post insights, and keep you moving forward each day. The link is on the website at SaraBantaHealth.com. You can find this podcast by looking up Accelerated Health with Sara Banta on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, E360, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Roku, and over 100 different platforms. Tag a friend, share this with your friends, especially you women. Maybe you've been on Ozempic, you've lost some weight, but you probably have lost some muscle as well. You might want to get that back. That is something to focus on, and your friends need it as well. You can use coupon podcast10 to get 10% off site-wide. Remember, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so join me next time for more ways to unlock your health potential.